and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, the story of Tullahoma Art Project was unveiled this week. The candidates for Coffee County Mayor give us their views on the possible closing of the county workhouse. And the Tennessee's Alzheimer's Association has a new regional director. And we'll give you some tips on surviving that summer heat. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
The current mayor says he needs 4 more years to clean up the debt he inherited. Really, Gary? The primary obligation during David Pennington's terms was to benefit our schools. The people of Coffee County voted in a referendum to improve and build more schools. Were the people of Coffee County wrong? David Pennington doesn't think so. I support quality schools for our students and teachers. The other debt was from building a new jail. The state of Tennessee mandated that we build a new jail. Was the Coffee County Commission wrong to follow state law? David Pennington doesn't think so. Think of the enormous cost if we'd waited for the state of Tennessee to close our jail. We would have to pay other counties to house our prisoners. Taking care of our schools and our jail was the right thing to do. Vote for the candidate who believes in doing what's right for Coffee County. Vote for David Pennington for Coffee County Mayor.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck.
Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have sold so many new trucks. We've got over 100 pre-owned trucks to choose from. Any make, any size, any model. It's as easy as going to russellbarnett.com to check out our pre-owned truck inventory. And remember, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
With the best selection anywhere, Russell's got your truck, man.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. News Leader's Philip Scoggin stopped by CD Stamps Community Center earlier this week for the unveiling of the Story of Tullahoma Art Project. Philip also spoke with project leaders Pat Rowland and Katie Pierce.
I'm Pat Rowley.
And I'm Katie Pierce.
Okay, and can you tell us what we're doing here at the Story of Tullahoma unveiling?
Absolutely. We're excited to share that with everyone. This project was funded by the Tennessee Arts Commission. It was a grant called Creative Aging, and the idea behind it was to engage the seniors in the community in the arts. And we wanted to do a project that was a little different and a little more unique than perhaps just an art class. So we met with the city, we met with the seniors initially at the senior center, and came up with the idea of creating a book which is the story of Tullahoma. And we met with a number of other elders in the community and got the ideas for what they felt should be on the pages on the book that would best represent the city of Tullahoma. And then we have a wonderful little plaque over there that tells a bit of the history and explains why there are the images that are on there. And everything was done using recycled materials.
Where did the recycled materials come from?
The recycled materials were collected by the seniors in the community and also the seniors at the high school. So we had bins at the art center and then at the senior center. Also, just whoever wanted to participate brought us their recycles.
Okay.
So I think we collected a total of 5 large 55-gallon or the very large bins full of recycled materials, and then went through those and created these wonderful images.
Okay. Now, is this on permanent display here, or is it will move?
It
okay.
is. It is.
It's cemented into the ground.
Yes, and,
so
and I really have to acknowledge the support of the city, and Winston Brooks was just phenomenal through this process, helping us every step of the way. We had to go through the permit process. We had to get approval for the location, and just could not have done it without the support of the city of Tullahoma.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the different things that are portrayed here in the book?
The images?
Yes.
We did a survey and we got feedback from the community, and these were the images that they thought represented Tullahoma. So we've got the train and the plane, and then our 41A and the wildcat. So we've got all kinds of different images that our city feels like represents Tullahoma.
Okay.
The lake, that's a lake. We have the lake and the daffodils.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you talking to me.
Stay with us. More News Leader is coming up after these messages.
Have you ever been involved in one of these? And you need one of these? Then look no further than the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center. With a state-of-the-art facility, aluminum capabilities, lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Auto Rental, claims assistance from start to finish. We're here to serve you. So stop by and let us show you why we are #1, the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Welcome back. In a recent interview with Tom Corrington, Coffee County mayoral candidates weighed in on the issue of closing the county workhouse.
So let's take a minute. Tim, you want to add something on the question of the sheriff's budget?
Yes, sir. The problem that the sheriff's department's got is it's not just come up recently. It was 4 years ago, and they've known about it the whole time, and they've done absolutely nothing to fix the problem. We wait till the last minute, right before the deadline of the budget, to try to fix it, and by then it's too late. Well, maybe it's election time.
So you cut everybody the same.
Yeah. Well, the sheriff's department gets 4%.
Yeah.
So they're going to lose their 35% raise plus
chicken
probably a little more.
Yeah.
But there's money to be found out there.
Is there?
The conference center. I mean, we got a problem with the conference center.
You got an idea where some money should be found?
Gary mentioned in the last debate that the conference center is improving every year. I've got a different opinion on it. I've got the numbers here so I can state them correctly. In 2015, the loss was $301,000. 2016, $407,000. 2017, $506,000. I mean, we're going in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
we're losing money.
But this year the budget is $250,000.
But
for the city and the county.
But it is, but it'll get worse.
The budget for the center?
It's cut in half now.
Yeah.
They're predicting a $500,000 loss again. The salaries have been going up at the conference center. 2015, the combined salaries, $411,000. 2016, $543,000. In 2017, $663,000. I mean, there's a lot
got that many employees, do you?
I guess.
How many do they have here? You know?
Don't know.
Yeah.
So the money can. If we could do something with the conference center until we get a hold of it, then we'd have money for the sheriff's budget.
Let me share something regarding that, if I may, on the conference center. A lot of people from outside the system think, well, the county can fix that. This mayor knows, as I do, that a contract was set in place over 17 years ago with agreement with the county commission at that time and the Manchester Board of Aldermen, where we were locked into a 20-year term of paying the debt. We owe 3 more years on that. And in the contract, the agreement was that you split the losses 50-50 throughout. Now the factors that were looked at when at the inception, where some of those were flawed, they were not correct.
Manchester and the county?
Yes, sir. Okay. And we have the operation of that, the oversight of that is with the PBA. And, you know, Mr. Pena sits on that. We have a 7-member PBA board. The operation of that, they are accountable for and oversee the operation of that. County government does not have any say-so from the standpoint of just dissolve it. We can't do that. We've got a contract,
well,
and if we break,
it was paid off.
Who comes up with the shortage of who pays for the
county
over
and the city?
budget?
Yeah, the county and the city. That goes back
but
to the
you don't have any way so.
That was set in concrete years ago, and our people don't understand that. It's easy to look in from the outside and say, "We'll do this and that, whatever." But we got a contract. If the county reneges on that contract and says to Manchester City, "We're not going to pay next year," then we could well be in a lawsuit with the city.
Conference centers are kind of
that's another issue.
Problem.
Well, let me say something too about it, Tom, because they stuck me on that board a couple years ago, and there was this lady that they had hired, and well, they just prosecuted her. She stole money. And so not only did she steal money, she actually moved money from the equipment replacement fund and put it into the operational, so that you know, it'd take a year, because they used to just audit it once a year, but now we set up a committee that audits every month, so those things can't happen now. That's one of the things that we've done.
And internal controls are set in place to safeguard
Absolutely, and we actually have somebody that has some skin in the game, which is the county. We have Russ Gricken on that board, and we have the city. So what's happened to the conference center is pretty simple. The equipment money, over $300,000 that she funneled back in within a year. That building's old, and a lot of things happened to it. And a lot of this money you see here, it's not for the operations, but it's because they're having to replace roofs, they're having to replace flooring, plumbing, equipment. You know, the parking lot. You know,
maintenance issues.
Yeah, the maintenance issues that they would have had the money to do it, had the lady not. And let me just say this. That conference center is not the first time that anybody has ever taken money from the government. There's plenty of people in prison that took money from the cities and the counties and the state. You know, so the best you can do, in all fairness to the people that was there before I got there, the best you can do is do your job as volunteers. They're volunteers, Tom, and do your job and watch it and try to, you know, it's your duty to try to watch it. But like I said, there are cities and counties and states that got stole from all the time. Don't you think those people got watched? But some way, a thief is a thief, Tom. It's hard to catch them.
More news is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Fran Gray is the new Alzheimer's Tennessee South Central Regional Coordinator. Fran stopped by the studio on Tuesday to talk about the ribbon cutting for her new Alzheimer's office in Tullahoma.
Alzheimer's Tennessee was formed by a group of families 35 years ago in Knoxville. They saw the need for help for people affected by dementia, for their care partners, and that group has evolved into Alzheimer's Tennessee. Several years ago, a group decided that it would be in the best interest of Tennesseans to have services provided in Tennessee, have funding in Tennessee, to do research in Tennessee and other places. And so they broke away from the Alzheimer's Association and formed Alzheimer's Tennessee. And that group is headquartered in Knoxville, and we have an office in Johnson City, Cookeville, Nashville, and now Tullahoma. There has not been an Alzheimer's Association office in Tullahoma for several years, and the need is greater than ever to have support and education for people who are affected by dementia. So the leadership at Alzheimer's Tennessee saw that need and decided to open what we're calling the South Central Tennessee office at 207 North Jackson Street. So I'm very excited to be there. We have rented the front room in what was the L.E. and Maud Taylor home, and there's still a salon there in the back, and lovely women there who are providing their services, and we're hoping to provide a lot of services for families and professionals who are dealing with dementia. Our organization is funded by grants and by our local fundraising efforts, and all of our money stay in Tennessee except for the dollars that go to NIH or other places for research.
Right.
We're very, very big advocates for research, and I'm excited to be part of a new clinical trial called Generation, and everyone will be hearing more about that.
Oh, good.
But we're hoping for a big breakthrough in our generation, so that the generations coming behind us will not have to deal with this dreadful disease of Alzheimer's and the related dementias.
Right, right.
Yes.
But you have something exciting coming up here pretty soon.
Well, we have several things coming up. Thank you. Yes, next Tuesday, July 31st, we will have our official ribbon cutting at 207 North Jackson, 4:30, and we are so blessed to have gelato provided there by the Grow family as part of the Legacy Creamery and Eli Grow Foundation. So they will be there with their delicious gelato. We plan to have music on the porch, and we invite all of our friends and families to come over between 4:30 and 6:30 so they can learn more about what we're doing. They can pick up some information. We're going to have some prizes, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
So that's next Tuesday the 31st from 4:30 to 6:30 at 207 North Jackson. And it won't be long until we have our first support group meeting. We're calling it Food for Thought. And again, you'll be hearing more about it, but that starts on August 20th. And it's for care partners for people who have dementia. And that will be facilitated by Marcia Massengill and myself. And we are really looking forward to it. That's August 20th at noon. But before that, on August 18th, Kat Murray is doing a benefit, her famous His Story Told by Her. Bless her heart,
How many times is this?
This is number 13.
Oh, lucky 13.
Yeah, so that's my lucky number.
Mine too.
I feel very blessed to be a friend of Kat's and to have her share her time and talent with us. That will be at South Jackson Civic Center at 7 o'clock on August 18th, with the proceeds coming to Alzheimer's Tennessee. Tickets are available for that at her business at McMurr's on OG Street, and also tickets are available at our office.
Again, that's Tuesday afternoon from 4:30 to 6:30.
That's right.
And that's at 207 Jackson Street, North Jackson, right across from the First Christian Church. Come get some of that good Legacy Creamery Grow gelato down there, and visit with friends and speak with Fran about anything you might need.
We'll be right back with more News Leader in just a moment.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new Owner Advantage program. It starts as simple as your first year's maintenance is included with the purchase. We have 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plans available. Car detailing, car rental, collision repair. Stop by one of our 5 locations and let one of our certified sales staff tell you all about it. The Russell Barnett Automotive Family Advantage program. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Y'all Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. Bob Payne spoke recently with the children's librarian at Lanham Library in Tullahoma and also caught some of the Black Cat belly dancing troupe performing.
My name is Leslie Warren. I'm the children's librarian and programming director here at Lanham Library. We are continuing our summer reading series this summer with our adult summer reading. And we just had a performance of the Black Cat Tribal Belly Dancing Group, an American tribal style belly dancers that are local to Tullahoma. So please come back and join us, like our Facebook page and follow our events because we have a lot going on this summer.
Hello everyone, we are Black Cat Tribal. We dance American tribal style. This dance form was created by Carolina Nericchio in San Francisco, California, about the 80s, in the 80s I guess. And it looks old, but it's actually new. It's a mix of dances from Africa, Spain, India, and American belly dance. So it is really fun because we do improvisation. So as you can see these marks, these are the places where the leader is going to be. All of us can be a leader or a follower. So we don't do choreography. So it's very fun because you don't know what the next step will be. So I hope you enjoy it and have fun.
I hope you watched that very closely because our very own Mia was part of that group there and did a great job, I might add. The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a lab shepherd mix named Roscoe. He's approximately 2 years old and entered the shelter as a stray. Roscoe is up to date on his vaccinations, heartworm negative, on flea meds, and has been neutered. He's great with other dogs and children. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Foxy. He is a mixed breed dog looking for a forever home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Their hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
100 vehicles under $15,000 at 5 locations, both Tullahoma and Winchester. Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive Family, and new car sales have been so great. We have a huge selection of pre-owned inventory. Do you have a trade? Maximum trade allowance going on right now. 100 vehicles under $15,000, maximum trade-in allowance. Best website in the business at russellbarnett.com. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Cool off at Southern Middle Tennessee's newest water park, Tullahoma's Splash Island. Fun for all ages. 3 25-foot water slides, lazy river, fun water features for toddlers, tasty food items available. All this and more, only $5 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 to 9 p.m. Sundays 1 to 6. Join the fun at Tullahoma's Splash Island.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1952 at 100 degrees. The record low was in 1947 at 57 degrees. The average high on this day is 88 and the average low is 67. Partly cloudy weather expected tonight with a low of around 71. Partly cloudy weather continues in the forecast for Friday with a high of 88 and a low of 66, and mostly sunny weather expected on Saturday with a high of 87 and a low of 66. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on News Leader 6 wishes you and your families a beautiful weekend. Thank you.